Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Angry and Ornery Show. It's very nice to have you folks here, the people in our studio audience. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Just a reminder that we do tape this show every 2 weeks, generally speaking, if schedules allow, and that's on Wednesday at 10 o'clock, Second Life time. You can join Second Life if you're watching us elsewhere, and create an avatar. Contact me, Zoltan Mint, and we'll get you to the studio, and you can watch us do this live. And you can also watch it live on Hitbox. We stream it live on hitbox.tv, so Google that, find the Angry and Ornery channel, and you can see it there as well. Of course, we then, in post-editing, add some graphics and such, and throw this up on YouTube. Please go to our YouTube channel. It's the Angry and Ornery channel. Subscribe to it. You can watch all the old episodes, including 2 seasons worth. This is actually our first show of our 3rd season already. Holy cow, we don't have lives. Anyways, speaking of no lives, let's get Lionheart out here. Come on out, Lionheart. Can he do it?
What do you mean I have no life? I have
He's
no
navigating
life.
around the table. He's carefully...
I'm
almost...
going to stop right here if you keep it up.
There, all right, he did it. He made it out. How you doing, sir?
I am just Ducky. How are you?
I'm just fine as well. I'm assuming Ducky means fine. Anything new and exciting in your life? No? Okay, well, let's sit down because we got a big show.
Really?
We actually have a special guest tonight, so we do want to do a couple of quick reviews, only because there's some pressing matters at hand, and then we'll bring our fine special guest out, if that's okay with you, Reinhardt.
Oh, it's fine with me.
Excellent. All right, well, I'm going to, I'll start off real quick. These are quick and sweet. If anybody wants lengthier reviews on these, just shoot us an email or whatever, and we'll do maybe a little bit more in the future. But for now, I just watched a brand new show on Fox. Of course, everybody knows that I was going to watch it because it has Houdini in the name. But Houdini and Doyle premiered on Fox. What was that? Monday night, I think it was. I don't know. Anyways, it's on Fox in the evenings at some point. And I have I had a lot of great expectations for this thing because, well, I'm a magician. Some of you know that, and I was hoping that it was going to be good. Guess what? It was. It was actually really good. It was very entertaining. They've got a big cast of relative no-names, including Stephen Mangan, who plays Arthur Conan Doyle, and Michael Weston, who plays Harry Houdini. In real life, the two of them were friends. They did have some falling out. Harry spent a lot of time in England, and they got to know each other. And Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, of course, the author of the Sherlock Holmes novels, befriended them, and they shared a lot of notes and stuff like that. Well, this show takes that one step beyond that, and now they're crime fighters. I know that sounds a little ridiculous, but they join up with Scotland Yard, and they use their skills, Houdini knowing about illusion and lockpicking and those kind of things, and medium debunking, which he did a lot in his life. And Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, of course, because he wrote the Sherlock movies the books that became movies, and they're smart guys, so they team up with this really pretty girl who, she's supposedly like the first girl that was ever a detective in Scotland Yard, and the three of them kind of form a Scooby gang, and they go out and they fight. They try to look for supernatural things. And what's cool about the show, and the reason why I liked it, not only is it well acted, and the sets are really nice, and the costumes are great, but the crimes are maybe supernatural. They seem like they're supernatural, but using logic, they figure it all out. And at the end of each episode, you realize that maybe it wasn't supernatural. Maybe it was just trickery. So I give it like a 4.5, maybe even a 5, which is pretty high on my scale. But check it out. You're only one season behind. You can probably find that on demand or on Fox's websites and get in on this one on ground level. I think it's going to be around a while. The ratings were really good on the first episode. Already on IMDb, it's ranking a 7. So, and that's only with one episode out. So, looks good. I think it's going to be a hit for Fox. Go ahead, Lionheart, your turn.
All right.
Sorry, he's got to be quicker than me.
You got to bear with me on this next one. Zoltan will tell you I don't watch reality television at all.
I thought you had a
I
crush on
haven't.
Snooki. All right, go
I
ahead.
have a guilty pleasure. I'm gonna get flack for it. I'm sorry. My girlfriend made me do it. She told me about a show. We've started watching it. I am now watching Mountain Monsters on Destination America.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I
Now,
could no longer be your friend. Good night.
okay, when she pitched it to me, I was kind of hesitant. And basically, what it is it's all these hillbillies named Trapper, Buck, Huckleberry, Willie, those types of names. And they're in the Appalachian Mountains over near, through Ohio, and they're hunting
Only
Bigfoot.
the tip of them are in Ohio, my friend. The rest are
I
in
know.
Florian part of the world. But go ahead.
But they're hunting Bigfoot. And basically, they're running through the woods with a camera crew, and this is supposed to be real life. And it's just, you need to find it and you need to watch it because
What channel?
it's Destination America.
Okay. That's one of those really bizarre small cable channels somewhere between National Geo and...
Yeah, it's a satellite channel.
Right.
To give you an idea of how comical it is, they were chasing the Thunder God, which is a Bigfoot that can control lightning and thunder.
Oh, my.
Yeah. So you have to picture all these big, beer gut, overweight, fat guys running through the woods with automatic weapons, okay?
Where does the entertainment value come in?
Oh, this is where the entertainment value comes in. In that episode, lightning actually did strike a tree. It showed it, and one of the guys was near it, and they go running up at the camera, and they're like, "You okay? You okay? We got bad news and bad news. The first thing is your boots done flown off," and it showed his boots. They were nowhere near him. The lightning bolt knocked him out of his boots. And then they're like, "And you pissed yourself." And the camera pans down, and the guy is your. It sounds horrible, but you can't stop laughing.
This sounds a lot like Honey Boo Boo and Mama June and all that. All right, we'll give it a rating. We got to move on.
You know what? I'm going to give it a 3.5, 4. It's just pure good, horrible fun.
If you had any street cred before tonight, you've lost all street cred.
Hey, they let us know that Bigfoot likes bacon.
I'm almost embarrassed because we have a wonderful special guest, and we're going to have to segue into this. So let me do that real quick with a movie that I just saw last night. And I'm sorry I didn't go to see this movie out at the theaters. I did watch it on cable, actually, and that is Mr. Holmes. Have you seen it, Lionheart?
Yes, I own it.
Okay. We had never reviewed it, though, yet?
No.
Okay, well, I absolutely loved it. If those of you unfamiliar, Ian McKellen plays an aging Sherlock Holmes. You notice there's a theme to my reviews tonight. And he's suffering from the onset of dementia, and so he's kind of losing it, and he's living out in the country with a kind of a housemaid and her son, and the son kind of pushes him into becoming a more of the detective, but because of his dementia, he can't remember why this woman keeps haunting his dreams and his thoughts. And I'm not going to ruin the ending for you, but you got to stick with it to the end because it has such an incredible ending to it. Anyways, overall, I thought it was delightful. It's beautifully filmed. Ian McKellen is a pro from everything he does, of course, but the show, it just has moments of pure emotion that'll just make you, happy. Ladies, bring a tissue box because you're going to cry, and cry. A lot of the tears are going to be in happiness. Some of them may be sad, but it's just a great movie. I think it did justice to the whole Sherlock Holmes mythology. I think if Sherlock Holmes was to grow old, this would be his story. What do you think?
Oh no, I definitely agree on that film. It was beautifully crafted, and because he was supposed to be, quote, almost 100 years old. They never actually say his age, but the little boy says, my whatever it was, grandfather or somebody lived to be 100. And
why didn't this film get any nominations, or did it? And I missed it.
No, it didn't. It was one of those that came out and it kind of got swept underneath the rug. I don't know why. but
I think it came out at a wrong time. It was like
probably.
mid-year or something. But anyway, see it. Do you have another one, or should we move on?
I got one last quickie for you.
Okay, go ahead, real quick.
Sticking with my horrible theme. So Paul Rubens is back as Pee Wee Herman.
Right.
Pee Wee's Big Holiday just premiered on Netflix, which I'm loving Netflix with what they're doing. If you're a Pee Wee Herman fan, you liked the old Pee Wee's Big Adventure and stuff, watch this. It's just an hour and 40 minutes of mindless fun of just Paul Rubens being Pee Wee Herman, just running around doing goofy things, getting into trouble, and just...
Is it a series or a mini-series?
It was just one movie. They made one movie.
It was a Netflix movie then.
One movie. Yep. One shot deal. And it's really cute. It's basically he's in his small town, and the actor Joe Manganiello from films like Magic Mike and stuff like that
right
shows up playing himself and invites Pee-wee to his birthday in New York, and Pee-wee has to go to the big city type thing is basically the roundabout gist of the film. But it's cute. It was funny. And if you're reminiscent and remember old Pee-wee's Playhouse and stuff like that, you'll like the film.
There is a charm to the Pee-wee Playhouse thing. A lot of it was for adults, not for kids. So
yeah, you know what? He cleaned himself up and he looks good, and he looks almost ageless as Pee-wee.
Yeah, he does.
If you put the two side by side from current and the original '80s Pee-wee, I mean, except for the fact he's a little chunkier now. But
right, he made an appearance in Gotham, of course, and he did look a little older in that. But I think with Pee-wee, he wears a lot of pancake makeup. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So give it a rating.
But it's fun. I'm 3.5. Almost.
All right, I didn't. Mr. Holmes, by the way, give a 5, a good solid 5 too. So go out and see those if you dare. That's good entertainment and certainly a variety. So, all right, let's not delay this anymore, and let's bring out our. Yeah, you got that, huh? And bring out our special guest, if you will, ladies and gentlemen. Give a round of applause for Random Padar, representative of the Relay for Life in Second Life. Come on out, Random.
I like stepping over tables.
You notice there's no stage etiquette here. Lionheart will just do whatever he can to sit down. How are you, Random?
I am good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. This will be the second year that we've invited representatives of the Relay for Life on, because I think it's such a spectacular program that we promise to have you on every year, and we will. So why don't you, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get involved in, well, not just Relay for Life, but Second Life, for that matter?
Oh, gosh. I am a long-time internet junkie tech wannabe.
Nice.
I think I've been chatting online for 20 years, 25 years or so. And I came to Second Life about over 10 years ago now. So I got involved with Relay for Life 9 years ago. Started a team. I heard about Relay, and I just wanted to support those close to me that had family members going through cancer. And it's what I could do is help by supporting the American Cancer Society and Relay for Life. So I started a team back then and gradually made my way up through a committee, and this is my second year as the event chair.
Well, congratulations.
So I can honestly tell you that I'm sure I'm older than all of you. Well, I know not everybody in the audience. I won't. I'm just glaring and winking at some people. But
a couple of us are kind of creaky, so we might have some competition on our age here.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you that I'm retired, and it wasn't until I retired that I found my passion in life, and that is Relay for Life and putting an end to this terrible disease and doing what I can.
In real life, are you involved with the organization and do anything there?
I have not done a real life relay. No, it is definitely on my list to do when I have time not doing it online.
Right. Well, certainly not to belittle the online presence, and you're going to throw some numbers out here soon that are just
Yeah.
astonishing as far as what Second Life and Grid Life can do for Relay. But this is a personal thing. Then you say you have had family members that have unfortunately been diagnosed with cancer and such.
I have not.
Oh, I
I
thought you
am one
said.
of the fortunate ones. No,
Oh,
just
okay.
Second Life friends that are close to me that battled cancer or had family members that had cancer.
I see.
We heard that there was Relay for Life, and we wanted to start a team, which we did. And to back up about real life, I will say that I have been involved because Second Life is real life, right?
Sure.
Our Lindens are real dollars that
Right.
are put to work in our real life world. And I had the privilege of going to two of the national summits for Relay for Life. So you can imagine people's faces when they say, well, I'm from the Relay for Life of Tulsa, Oklahoma. What Relay for Life are you with? And I tell them I'm with the virtual relay.
Nice.
And they go, their eyes get buggy and tell me all about it. So it's pretty interesting to share
That
how we relay in a virtual world.
absolutely. Lionheart.
So this year with the relay team, what are some of your guys' goals that you were shooting for this year and everything?
Well, our team, which we are one big team, is right now standing at about 160 teams, grid-wide. We have a lot of relayers. We brag that we're the biggest party on the grid. And our goal this year is to hit our $3 million mark in US dollars. Relay for Life is Second Life has been in Second Life now since 2005, and each year it just keeps adding up. And with a goal this year of $300,000, we will hit a $3 million mark of fundraising for the American Cancer Society. And imagine the majority of this is all through $100 lindens.
Yeah, I was
So
going to
we
point that out
nickled and dimed it.
to the uninitiated. If there's people out there watching, of course, outside of Second Life, and you don't know about Second Life, but Second Life has a real currency, and they're called the Linden dollars, and it's roughly 200 Linden dollars to $1, right? Isn't that right around there?
I'm not even sure. All I know is that 1,000 lindens is a cup of coffee at Starbucks.
Right. So when you're asking people to donate in the grid, it's almost times 100 the work, because in real life you can ask somebody for $10 or $20, but here that equates to several thousand lindens. So
Absolutely.
do you think it's harder, or are people just as generous in giving and they don't really care about the conversion?
Honestly, I think most people see this linden dollar amount that they have in their Second Life account as dollars, and giving 100 lindens is a lot to them.
It is, right.
You can buy a shirt for 100 lindens, or can't
Sure.
even buy a shirt for 100 lindens some places,
Right.
but we do take online donations as well, which we are promoting. All of our goals this year are set in US dollar amounts so that our teams and relayers know that what we make is real life dollars that are put to work for the American Cancer Society in our real world.
Before I throw it back over to Lionheart, what can you answer? What was the amount raised last year, if that's known?
The amount raised last year, good question. Maybe 200 and I would say 30,000, 250,000.
Wow. And that's just in this grid, correct?
Yes, just in this grid. Now, it's not all teams. We have, like I said, we have 160 teams this year, but we also have mega events that support Relay for Life. One being the Fantasy Fair that just ended last weekend.
Yeah, I went to that.
Isn't it awesome?
It was really cool, yeah.
Yeah, it supports Relay for Life, so they have our kiosks out. They everything. The merchants have 2 vendors that they donate to us. Anyway, so the Fantasy Fair is one of our mega events. The Sci-Fi Convention, the Home and Garden Expo, the Christmas Expo, and the Fashion Fair. Those are all mega events that support Relay for Life that goes towards our total as well.
That's absolutely so cool. All of those events are very, very cool. If you're in Second Life, make sure you check them out. There's just, hours and hours of entertainment there. And, of course, while you're there, support a good cause. Lionheart.
Absolutely.
So, for somebody who does not know how to, what is some ways that we can donate, and what is the easiest way to donate to your cause here on Second Life?
Oh, that's wonderful. Online, you can go to relayforlifeofsecondlife.org. And that is our website. You can find out all kinds of information there. You can donate online there. If you donate online, you can specify that it goes to a certain team or a participant, because we do have awards at the end of the year. You can just make a general donation, and it is tax deductible. You just print off your receipt, and you can deduct it off your taxes. In World, you can contact myself, Random Padar. You can go to ACS, that's the American Cancer Society Island. There's information there with kiosk. You can also go on search and look for RF in World Search, RFL events. You can join our volunteer group. It's a Relay for Life volunteer group. You'll get all kinds of information there and find out all of our team events as well and ways to donate.
So plenty of ways to help out. I don't want to open a can of worms here, but how are the Lindens this year? How much are they involved, if at all? And, what kind of support can you expect from them?
Oh, the Lindens really have been good to us. As I said, we probably are the largest party on the grid, and we have a lot. We have, I don't know how many different countries, at least 20 different countries involved. So the Lindens treat us quite well. We get our Sims from them. We send in our Sim order. For example, our relay weekend, which is the end of our season, is July, now my mind's blank, 14, 15, is it? I got to look it up real quick. My mind just went blank. 16th and 17th each year. It's right around that same time. 16th and 17th is our relay weekend, and I encourage anybody listening to this to come and experience it. We have 40 Sims, which we make a track. Our teams make campsites. It's just something to behold and something to experience. It really is life-changing to be around that many people. We have pictures of all the dots. We embrace the leg. The Lindens do what they can to help us with that leg. This year we have an estate manager that's going to help us with the leg. But you get that many avatars in one spot, and you just have to embrace the leg.
Oh, sure, right.
Yeah.
Well, you can go to a club and get the lag, and you're not helping anything. But if you go to this event and there's lag, I think you can put up with it considering the cause. So if I remember from last year, this event is where you guys actually do the relay, right? I mean, you walk, ride, run, whatever, this track that covers that many Sims.
Yeah. Relay for Life started with a surgeon that wanted to do more for his patients. So he said, I'm going to walk the track for 24 hours and I'm going to get donations, support, right? And I can't remember how much he made, but, not a whole lot, but one man started it. The next year there was a group of them. The next year there was more and more. Today there are over 5,000 relays worldwide, many different countries. Relay for Life of Second Life in 2014 came in number 17 as far as total donations. So we are a force to be reckoned with. Let me just go. I could go on and on, Zoltan. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. If we go over a little, this is an important enough subject that's okay. I did want to just briefly ask you, and you can continue with what you're saying, but throw in. I remember last year when we interviewed one of your cohorts, they had said about where the money goes, because a lot of people have misconceptions of that. So if you can touch on that briefly.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you first, if you see a Relay for Life, a Second Life kiosk, they're white, you'll see them, it says the American Cancer Society on them. Whoever owns that kiosk reses it. So when you, Zoltan, pay that kiosk, that money goes to me because I own the object. Right. But seconds later, the American Cancer Society withdraws it.
Right.
So if you are thinking, wait a minute, I'm paying random and I want to make sure my money goes to the ACS, you can right-click on that kiosk and it will ping the ACS website and ping back the kiosk. So that's how we verify. You can also right-click and donate with a credit card on that kiosk. Now, where does all this money go? This money goes to our missions, to the American Cancer Society missions. There are several. There's Hope Lodge, where cancer patients can stay and live free while they receive their treatment. There's, my mind's all going. There's all kinds of support services for cancer patients and their family.
And isn't that true that, it's one of the largest percentage of donations that go directly into research, is it not?
Absolutely, yes. And, you see all those websites that say the ACS CEO gets paid so much and blah, 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 blah. We are the largest nonprofit. And 97%, I believe, of every dollar goes to our missions. Research is huge. What happens here in the States is going to affect every country. So, and like I said, we have Relay for Life in, I believe it's 25 different countries now. So within Second Life, if you're international, we have many international teams with translators or someone that speaks your language that we can hook you up with.
That's amazing. We have time for maybe one more question, and I apologize for that, but we're on restrictions from YouTube, just how much time we can take from them, and that is this: you being involved in the grid here and raising money for American Cancer Society and all. Where do you think they are in the research? How close are we to finding a cure?
Honestly, personally, I don't know if we ever will find a cure.
Yeah.
But the goal of the American Cancer Society is to put an end to cancer as a major health issue. Mm-hmm. We want to be able to take a pill, poof, it's gone.
Right.
We want to take a pill, keep it under control. We want early detection. We want to be able to control this beast. And that's what we want. It takes far too many of our loved ones from us.
That's for sure. Yeah, I lost a father-in-law to cancer. So, do you think that part of their goal too is to make people with cancer more comfortable and lead a more
Absolutely.
fulfilling life. Yeah.
Absolutely. There is a 1-800 number that you can call. The programs, I've called it myself. It's amazing what it can do, what the ACS does and what we do. And again, if you have any questions, my name is Random, Padar is my last name, or you can go to ACS Island and click on anything there, and it'll give you lots of information.
And likewise, you can contact us here at the show, Zoltan Mint or Lionheart resident, and we can put you in connection with Random and anybody else that's involved in the organization too. So get involved, donate, go to these wonderful events. You'll have fun doing it, and of course, you're helping a great cause. So I want to thank you, Random, for coming this year and talking about this very
Thank
important
you,
subject.
Sultan. Come join us July 16th and 17th. It'll
Sounds
be
like
on
a
the
date.
splash up screen. You'll be able to TP right there.
That's cool. Thank you.
Okay,
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
expect to see you.
I will. Well, you better believe it. Give our guests a wonderful applause here.
Thank you.
All right, Lionheart, if you'll come over here, I see our show isn't necessarily just boring, horrible reviews. Sometimes we try to do good things. Isn't that right?
Well, only the only part that's boring and horrible is your reviews.
Right, and your whole avatar. But anyways, thank you very much. What a great way to start a new season, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being in our studio tonight. Please come back. Our next show, June, I think it is. What is this, April, May? Yeah, we have to skip the next one because some of us will.
Court dates. I'm sorry.
Right. He's got to go through some court dates, but no, we're going to be out of town. But we will be back the first. Geez, I had it up on my screen here, and now I've lost it. But is it the first? June 1st,
It's
right?
the
June
first.
1st, right? So come on back and support us by just being here and listening to our shenanigans. But anyways, we'll talk to you all soon. Make sure to catch this show on YouTube in just a day or two. And that's the Angry and Ornery channel on YouTube. But otherwise, everybody have a great week and good night. See you in the movies.